Welcome back to Fox and Friends. New York prosecutors have unsealed indictments, including accusing the Sinaloa governor, Ruben Rocha Moya, and 9 other current and former Mexican officials of allegedly working with the Sinaloa cartel to protect fentanyl trafficking operations. Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, says her government will review the case, but she has pushed back against what she calls foreign interference. Here now is Mexican Senator Lilly Tellez. Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. So our government and our DEA has said, hey, this governor and these 9 other governors and other officials are tied to the Sinaloa cartel. You need to extradite them and bring them back to America. And she has said, Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, has said, no. Why?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. The United States government, a court of New York, indicted the Sinaloa's governor and other 9 collaborators of him, including one sitting senator, of trafficking fentanyl to the United States with the Sinaloa cartel. This is the most important case of a sitting government in Mexico accused from the United States, indicted from the United States. And the United States is asking for them to be held to extradite them to the United States. But Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum doesn't want to do that. She says that the United States must bring proof to Mexico. But as we know, in this regime, the proof is not going to let us know more about the corruption because this is a narco state, as I told you last year, and these accusations are proving it.
Yeah, it's really hard to express just what big news this is in Mexico. Over the last year, we've had politicians who have stood up to the cartels in Mexico be assassinated. And here we are. Why won't President Sheinbaum return or send these Sinaloa-tied governors and politicians back to the United States for these indictments? Is it that she's scared?
She's afraid that if she extradites to the United States these narco politicians, there will be the Pandora's box will be open, and many other narco politicians will fall. I mean, this government is not acting, is not responding to the rule of law, but to the rule of the mafia.
So this is right. You all, by the way, Senator Tellez calls Mexico not a Mexican state. She says it's a mafiocracy. Basically a mafia state, a narco state. This is the Don Road doctrine that our president has laid out. He has said, this is our hemisphere. We need to have control of it, and we need to help make it better. He did that first by securing the government. As you know, he's taken multiple moves in limiting Chinese influence at the Panama Canal and across the hemisphere. He has designated cartels as terror groups. He's striking narco-terrorist vessels along the oceans and the seas between our hemispheres. And he's striking, he, of course, kidnapped, they say kidnapped, but he captured Maduro and brought him to justice here in the United States, where he will face a jury and a judge. So why should Americans care about what's happening in Mexico with narco politicians and the Sinaloa cartel still having control over the Mexican government?
We share a 2,000-mile border. We are neighbors. We are economic partners. So I think the American people should know what is really happening. In Mexico, this is not the country you knew. This is a new regime, a regime in which authoritarian politicians, narco politicians associated with cartels financed by them are ruling now.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Is Claudia Sheinbaum an honest broker and a good partner to the United States and President Trump? Just a yes or no.
No, No,
Okay.
she's always lying to Mexican people. She's saying that the United States is going to invade Mexico, but that's a lie. And she tells that because she's promoting, her government is promoting a hate campaign against America just to protect the narco politicians.
Senator Lilly Tellez, a very brave woman, by the way, she's afraid for her life. The DEA has told her she should be afraid for her life. The narco traffickers are after her for telling the truth. And she says that her country is a narco state. Thank you so much, Senator. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.